Zombie Apocalypse.
Okay, good afternoon. BTB-TED third year students who are taking TM or work-based learning with emphasis on trainers methodology. Uh, Today is your schedule for job panel interview. By the way, this is your course facilitator, Sir Kenji Emerenciano. Without further ado, I'll present first the panel of interviewers. So, for the last batch, I would like to introduce first to you our department chair in the BTPTED program, Professor Christian C. Calleja. Uh, we also have Sir Nick Apin, the program advisor for BTBTED Drafting Technology. And yours truly, Sir Kenji, the program advisor for BSET. And I will act also as a panel. So this time, you're applying for Kenji Manpower Services. It's a recruitment agency headed by the chairman, yours truly, Sir Kenji. We have the executive director, Dr. Apin, and the managing director, Dr. Calleja. Okay, so these are the panel of interviewers who will interrogate or ask some questions about. And by the way, let's proceed with the guidelines. Each applicant will be given 1 minute to introduce her or himself or the self-introduction, and 2 minutes will be provided as your response to the queries or questions by the panel of interviewers. And my dear panel, these are the 7 applicants for the Kenji Manpower Services. For the assistant pastry chef, we have Miss Daisy Reed Dilana. For the whole application for hotel waitress, we have 2, Miss Ernesto, Miss Rivero. For electrical engineer, we have Mr. Glenn Bonga. Food photographer, Mr. Esplana. And for the production cake decorator, we have Miss Figueras. Okay? So, at this juncture, I'll turn the floor to our chair or chair of the panel, Sir Chan. So, in the meantime, ako muna yung mag-a-act as chair for this activity. So, by this time, as I've said, you will proceed with the self-introduction. You only have 1 minute. So, I think we need to start. Based on the record, ang mauuna ata ay si Miss Dilana, followed by Rivero. Third is Mr. Glenn. Fourth is Plana. Fifth is Figueras. Sixth is Alcantara. And last is Miss Ernesto. Sir Chan, I told the applicants na mag-introduce muna ng sarili nila in a span of 1 minute. So, applicants, can you hear po? Can you follow the instructions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, I think we can now proceed with the self-introduction. So, let's start po.
Good day, panels. I'm Desiree Dilana, a recent graduate from Bicol University College of Industrial Technology with a course of Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Food Service Management. For the past 4 years, I do practice baking and cooking skills as my personal hobby and enhance it through my chosen course. I also love arts and do arts, and I'm a person who loves to explore and willing to learn things, especially if it can help me to be a great learner.
Good afternoon, panels. I am Emma Rivera, a graduate of Bicol University College of Industrial Technology, major in Food Service Management. I am here for the interview today. Nice to meet you.
Good evening, everyone. Well, appertaining to my resume, a result-driven electrical engineer with over 6 years of experience in managing electrical projects from designing phase, installation to implementation. I am also adept at improving leadership and interactive participation in a workplace. And I also seeks to apply my knowledge as an electrical engineer, including AutoCAD utilization, in pushing forward manufacturing excellence at your company.
Good day, everyone. I'm Giancarlo Esplana, graduate of Bicol University College of Industrial Technology, major BTB TED, major in electrical technology. I'm interested in videography and photography.
Good afternoon, dear panel. I am Allen Nicole Vigueras, 23 years of age and a graduate of Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Food Service Management. I have been a home baker for almost 6 years and a cake decorator for 5 years. Yes, sir. Wait lang.
Yun ba yun? Sis Plana ba yun? Sis Plana, I think, okay, please follow instructions pa, no? I repeated it a lot of times. Please follow instructions. Kindly check your audio. I'm sorry, Miss Bigueras, for the interruption. You can proceed.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes po.
So, I am Ali Nicole Vigueras, 23 years of age and a graduate of Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Food Service Management. I have been a home baker for the last 6 years and a cake decorator for 5 years. And in that span, I was able to provide quality products to my customers for different occasions. I am productive, detail-oriented, organized, and specific to cleanliness and proper hygiene. Additionally, creating modified and uncopied designs from other cake artists is one of my forte, which can be of help in creating new designs for the company. And in fact, I have created several cake designs which I have included in my professional portfolio. Thank you.
Good day, panels. Am I audible po?
Ako, Hi, I'm Julie. Ako po, sir. Hi, I'm Julian. I am a college fresh graduate from Bicol University with a finished degree of Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Electrical Technology. And since I don't have yet any job experience, let me tell you about my life as a student. Back when I was in senior high school with the course of ICT, I've undergone job training in SmartFix company for almost 10 days. During our training, we do a lot of activities that myself independent and it developed more my skills. Through our work immersion, I was able to practice how to interact with the customers of various personalities. And despite of the short period of time, it was still a meaningful one for me because it helped boost my self-confidence to be a better employee. I am a person with positive attitude and always eager to learn new things. That's why even though I don't have yet any job experience, I am interested and willing to learn and work for the company. That's
Good day, panels. I am Mavi Ernesto, a graduate student of Bachelor Technical Vocational Teachers Education, major in Food Service Management. And I consider myself to be a diligent worker and I am very cooperative to the work assigned to me. And of course, I have a job experience as a service crew at Pizza Lovers Ginobatan, and my experience there has helped me to enhance my abilities, especially in meeting and greeting customers, which is very important to the vacant position that I am currently applying with.
Thank you very much, applicants. Nice to meet you all. And thank you very much, Dr. Kenji, for facilitating this interview. Okay, so this point, we will be asking each one of you of some questions relative to the position you are applying for. And let us start with the first applicant, Miss Desiree Lana. Yeah, Miss Desiree, you're applying for what position?
Assistant pastry chef, sir.
Assistant pastry chef. Okay. Can you share with us what an assistant pastry chef is and the primary role of an assistant pastry chef?
Okay. An assistant pastry chef is a helper of a pastry chef, which means that they are the one who handle some stuff like making some small dessert for customers.
Okay, so most likely you are the legworks. Most of the time you are doing the legworks for the pastry chef.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So definitely, since you are applying for the Kenji's Manpower Services, I believe it's important for us to know you more, to know you better, so that we can recommend you to your future companies where they can hire you then. Okay, so I'd like to ask you, Desiree, when you're balancing multiple projects, how do you keep yourself organized?
Balancing tasks, sir, I do a simple time management time management task. Like I do a sequence, like in a small note, like having the first activity that need to be finished, like the deadline is so very near. Like I arrange them organizedly, sir, in order for me to have the time management. Like every day I should finish this task and so on until I finish it also.
Thank you very much, Miss Desiree. Okay. Sir Nick, do you have a question for Miss Desiree?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much po, Sir Chan. And hello to Miss Desiree Lana. You're from?
I'm from Puro Legazpi City po, sir.
Oh, si... Ang daming restaurants doon. Bakit hindi ka nag-apply as a chef?
I don't want to work in a bar or on a resto bar, sir. I want to focus on pastries, sir. Like a cafe or small.
Si Miss Desiree Lana, how are you going to convince us that you fit the position?
So, me as a person, I am, through my dedication with my great passion in pastry, I want to be part of a company which is that I want to be a helping hand for a company to achieve its mission into action and to bring its vision into reality.
Yeah. Ano yung topmost qualities, yung pagiging assistant pastry chef?
Like for example, if the pastry chef has not done a specific task, I am the helping hand for her or him to finish the task.
Okay. Sige. Thank you very much, Miss Desiree Lana. Sir Kench, do you have other questions?
Okay. Miss Lana, can you hear me?
Yes, po, sir.
Okay. Are you in a relationship?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Here's my question. Um, at this point in time, what do you think is the most important? Love or career?
For me, sir, career, sir.
Okay. And tell me, why?
Because, sir, if because love is just there if you want to continue to be in a relationship, but career is a big opportunity for you to grow as a person and as a learner, sir. Because in a career, there are a lot of things for you to experience and learn, sir. It is something that can help you grow as a learner and as a person. And it really helps you to improve yourself, sir, to be at your very best.
Okay. So what do you think will be the reaction of your boyfriend if she sees if he can see this video? Because actually I recorded this video.
Yes, sir, I know. My boyfriend is very understanding, and we talk about our career, and I know he will support me and understand this.
Mr. Chair, I'm done with the question.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kenji, for that very intriguing question to Miss Desiree.
Sir
Thank
Chan,
you very
magpa-follow up
much.
sana.
Yes, Sir D, you may have a follow-up question.
Hindi, sir? Okay na yun? Kasi baka, kung saan pa umabot yung tanungan.
Okay, so I hope it is okay with you, Miss Desiree. Okay na po ba? Okay, thank you very much, Miss Desiree, for answering the questions of the panel. So next we have Ms. Emmy Joy Rivero, who is applying for the position of hotel waitress. Hello, Miss Emmy. How are you?
Hi, sir. I'm fine.
Okay, it's good to see you're smiling. That's very important in um, in the career or in the work that you're applying for. Okay, so I'd like to ask you, Miss Emmy, what work environment do you prefer?
I prefer working environment is to be peaceful, enjoyable, and has a exciting adventures and that provides an excellent service.
Okay, so Miss Emmy, being a hotel waitress, what is or are your expectations that you will be encountering along the way?
Being a hotel waitress, I'm expecting to encounter a different customers that has different behavior and actually we encounter different people with different behavior. Some are rude, disrespectful, and we cannot hindi po nating may iwasan na maka-encounter tayo ng ganun. But sa pag-deliver po ng ating service, kailangan tayo ay kalmado at palaging nakangiti.
Is this your first time to apply for this position? Or
Yes.
were you able to have previous work experiences relative to being a hotel waitress or any allied work relative to that?
I have a little experience, but it was for 10 days.
For 10 days, only for 10 days.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the 10-day experience of yours can alleviate or elevate some of what you have expected for you to do in the company that you are applying for?
Yes, sir. With that little experience, I have learned new things that can contribute to my development today. I have learned to manage my time as we must be early. I have learned to carry out lots of tasks.
Thank you very much, Miss Emmy, for answering that. Sir Nick?
Thank you very much, Sir Chan, and to Miss Emmy Joy Rivero. Miss Emmy Joy, you're from?
Bangkawan, Legazpi City.
Okay. First, I'd like to ask, why do you want to work as a waitress? Miss Emmy Joy?
In my application letter, I was applying for the position of hotel waitress in the
Sorry.
Amanpulo.
Sorry, hotel waitress. Sige. I stand to be corrected. Go
I
ahead,
was
please.
applying.
Go ahead,
I was
please.
applying to hotel and resort.
Yeah. Did you answer the question or the query on the reason why do you want to work as hotel waitress?
Yes, sir. Being in a customer service field challenged me as I encounter and meet different people.
Are you done with your statement, Emmy Joy?
Not yet, sir. I thought may sasabihin ka po.
Yeah, you go first.
As I've said, being in a customer service field challenged me as I encounter and meet different people. Waitressing allows me to learn quickly and develop new skills, and I believe this would be a great assistance for me to grow personally and professionally. Also, providing excellent service is much fulfilling for me.
Yeah, I got your statements, and here's the follow-up question. How do you deal with bad customers?
Dealing with bad customers is actually I never had one. But if by chance I would stay calmly, I will help them and solve the problem the best I can. Even with that, I will still serve the customer with a smile and enthusiastically.
Yeah, thank you very much, Miss Emma J. Rivero. Sir Kenchi, as the head of our company.
Thank you, Sir Nick. Okay, Miss Rivero, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here's my question. When was the last time you cried?
Um, Hindi ko na po, sir, maalala.
Estimate. When was? Give me
Mm,
how many years? Or for the past years? When was the last time you cried?
Maybe 2 months, sir.
2 months pa. Akala ko matagal na. 2 months.
Oh,
Are you sure? 2 months?
yes,
What was it all about?
yes. Stress pa.
So how did you? Are you still coping with that or not?
I overcome it already, sir.
So how did you manage or to overcome that difficult situation?
Actually, when I experience the stress and cry, I stay calmly and I take a break. I take a break. I breathe and travel because I feel like I needed it. It is to refresh my mind and I won't be able to blame others.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir Chan, I'm done. Thank you, Miss Rivero.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Kenji and Sir Nick, for the responses. I'm quite interested with the response of the next applicant when Dr. Kenji asked previous applicant about the last time she cries. And the next applicant um, reacted, and I am not so sure if the reaction is so sarcastic or what. So thank you very much, Miss Emmy, for that, for the responses. And I'd like to call the next applicant, Mr. Glenn M. Bonga. He's applying to for the position of electrical engineer. Hello, Glenn. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear panelists.
Okay. How are you, Glenn?
I'm definitely fine po, sir.
Okay. I'm just so curious why you have reacted like that when Dr. Kenji asked Miss Emmy Rose, Emmy Joy, when was the last time she cried?
Yes, sir.
Are you the reason of her crying?
Glenn,
Yes,
cry,
sir.
cry.
I should be correct po, sir. None, sir. Because the question of Mr. Kenji was just so personal po, sir.
Okay.
None po, sir.
Okay. So Glenn, Mr. Glenn, I'd like to ask you this question. No? Tell me about yourself, your past work experiences, and how it helps you to become who you are right now.
Beg your pardon, sir.
Tell me or tell us about yourself and your past work experiences based on your portfolio, based on what you have said that you have 6 years of experience in electrical field, and tell us how it helps you to be to who you are right now.
Yes, po. So first and foremost, as an electrical engineer, I have experienced too many projects within my 6 year career. Um, in that within that span of experiences, I have accumulated and polished my and developed skills and more so and add up my experiences in electrical field. And also how these experiences helped me to cope with my new version that I am bearing right now is that it boosted myself um, to aim more, to actively grow and develop my skill, because for me to succeed equates a couple of failures. It transpires me to gain more complex challenges, so I can go beyond my limitations. And in that sense, I can probably um, implement and execute my um, skills and knowledge in the workspace um, efficiently.
Thank you very much, Mr. Glenn. I'm just curious, what's the most difficult task of being an electrical engineer?
Sorry? Pardon?
I'm just curious, what's the most difficult task of
Oh.
being an electrical engineer?
As an electrical engineer, the most difficult job is to um, is to adjust and deal with the client in the client him or herself, because we are engaging in a, for example, um, he or she, the client wants to have a revision on the plan or the design. So I keep on revisioning the designs, and in that sense, I the design that I have generated was modified just to address the client's satisfaction.
Thank you very much, Mr. Glenn, for answering the questions. Sir Nick?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Kanina na-intriga lang ako, sir, kasi akala ko si Glenn talaga yung naging reason. Pag-iiyak ni Emmy Joy. Emmy Joy, okay ka na, Emmy Joy? Gusto ko tuloy i-verify.
Yes po, sir.
Yes! Wala pa akong si Glenn nga talaga. Emmy Joy. Siguro man sana. Kasi bago may nadaw kay Lenny na background kay Glenn. Glenn, baka meron na dyan sa inyong bigayan. Baka naman. Waiting din kami.
Wala pa po, sir.
Sige. Tanungin ko si Mr. Glenn Bonga. Did you have also a past relationship, Glenn? Kasi yun na yung napag-usapan kanina ni Sir Kenji.
Yes po, sir. Almost 2 years na po in the past.
2 years. Oo. Yung kay Emmy Joy, ganun din ba? 2 years na din?
Yes po, sir.
2 years na din? Yung last relationship ni Emmy Joy?
No po.
Tiga, link ko lang baka, 'di ba, ma-confirm natin. Anyhow, going back doon kay Mr. Glenn Bonga. What are those significant mga meaningful experiences you've gained or you've acquired to your past relationships, Glenn Bonga, that can be used in the position you are applying for?
Okay po, sir. So, the thing that I acquired from my past relationship
Pati tumatawag, Glenn.
was my focus. My focus to myself. Personally, so correlating it to my job, to my profession. Basically, I have with the use of focus or the benefit of focus or in my career, I probably organized myself, organized my profession, the way I implement and instruct my and my colleagues to the steps that we will be utilized in the workspace. And I have to focus on, and I have greatly focused on managing multiple projects and also for meeting deadlines.
Pero hindi naman managing multiple relationships, Glenn. Sige, thank you very much, Glenn Bonga. I'm just kidding, doon sa mga, your jokes. But then, thank you very much for linking that to the purpose of this interview and doon sa job na gusto mong applyan. So I recognize your responses. Thank you very much. And also, I'd like to seek permission, before I turn over it to Sir Kenji. Sir Chan and to the owner, Sir Kenji, I'd like to seek permission na after yung kay Glenn Bonga po ay ako ay magpapaalam na kasi meron kaming meeting with the other stakeholders of this or of our company.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Yes po. Sir Chan, thank you po.
Ingat, sir. Thank you. Okay. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hey, Glenn. Can you still hear me?
Yes po, you're
Okay.
still audible po, sir.
So, here's my question. Um, let's say, wait, I'll check my, okay. Let's say, let's switch positions. This time, I am the applicant and you are the employer. Again, let's switch positions. I am the applicant now and you are the employer.
So
What
I
would,
am to
yes. So,
ask a question to you, sir.
ikaw na. Hindi. Hintayin mo muna ako, ha. Iba ko tapos. I said, I am the applicant and you are the employer. So, what questions or what would you like to ask from me and why?
How do you handle um, a stressful and pressurable workplace po, sir? That's the question I am going to ask to you po, sir.
Why?
Because well, in my case, stress and pressure are inescapable parts of the job. For me, it is a prime mover in maximizing my expertise more efficiently because I am able um, to explore, to go beyond to go beyond my limitations, and thus I can I can able to further develop my potential and potential in balancing um, different projects, and in that I am always an optimistic and opportunistic person where unmanageable projects seem to be a challenge for me to enhance and leverage my productivity. And also in that account, I would have able to avoid um, stressful work.
Mr. Chair, I'm done.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kenji, and thank you very much, Sir Glenn, for answering the questions of Sir Nick and Dr. Kenji.
Thank you all, dear panelists.
Okay, let's proceed to the next. We have Mr. Giancarlo Esplana.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Sir Carlo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Okay, that's good to know that you are good. You're applying for the position of
Food photography po.
food photographer.
Yes.
Okay. So I know you're based on your portfolio. First, I'd like to request you if you can check your audio. Medyo nag-feedback po kasi. Okay. Based on your portfolio, you are a photographer. And are you also an influencer? Are you?
Yes, sir. I'm a photographer, but I'm not an influencer, sir.
Okay. So you're not yet on that stage of being a photographer and an influencer at the same time.
Yes po.
Are you planning to be one of these days?
If I have an opportunity, why not? I can have the opportunity being a influencer.
Sorry, Sir JC, Sir Carlo. It seems that your audio is not clear to me. Medyo choppy yung audio mo.
Sir? Okay na po, sir.
Yeah, better. Okay, so I asked that question. I asked that verification questions first and foremost relative to your job and to the position that you're applying, because being a food photographer definitely entails much skill, right? So, may I ask you, what are your salary expectations?
For me, sir, since food photography needs creativity, skills, my expectation salary is 15 or 20K per month.
15,000 to 20,000 per month being
That's
a food photographer. Well, our company can give at least up to, a minimum amount or minimum professional fee on the company is 50,000 a month being a food photographer. Do you think your your price is too low for that?
well, 15,000. Okay, sir. 15,000 salary per month is okay for me, sir.
No. For you, 15,000 is okay, but the company is giving 50,000 pesos per month. Since we believe in the context of creative presentation, of which being a food photographer is one of those. And we have a lot of other photographers in our company, and they are actually, you know, being deployed to different areas um, in the Philippines because they are featuring different foods. They are featuring the different cuisines and the cultural aspect and attributes of each places that includes the foods. Okay. So I find it interesting to ask you this question because it's important for us to to level in your agreement and ours. Um, where have you learned, or what was then the process of learning the algorithm of the food photography?
Well, honestly, sir, I'm a food photographer at Light Vision Photography here at Naga. Um, Light Vision Photography is the one who um, capture some deliver foods from Food Panda, sir. Then, from 50K salary a month, sir, yung sabi mo po, di ba? So, it depends, sir, on the project given to me, sir.
Mm, yeah. Is it okay for you if you will be deployed in Tawi-Tawi and Basilan?
Yes, sir.
Are you single?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's better. I ask that because we have a lot of projects to do and it entails people who can document the different foods, specifically in the southern part of the Philippines, since we are capturing that as part of our cultural map project. How how many years are you practicing that profession, being a food photographer?
It's um, it is it's um, it's more about um, 2 years of experiencing food photography, sir.
So 2 years. So in the span of 2 years, what is the most important, or what are those important learnings that you have acquired in the algorithm of food photography?
Well, since sir, in food photography there are some regulations and rules that need to follow, like how to well, it depends, sir, on the company about the rules and regulations about how to shoot the food because some well in Food Panda, sir, um they I the rules of how to shoot food is about 45 degree angle, and no need to put some spoon on the food that need to uh, no need to put some spoon on the food, because they are only focused on the food only, not on the creativity of the shoot, sir.
Mhm. So meaning to say, you can also attribute that to the context of visual merchandising.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you very much, Sir Carlo, for answering my questions. Dr. Kedge?
Sir, thank you. Mr. Esplana,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, po.
Okay, here's my question. Um, since you're applying for food photography, um, how many photos do you take for one dish before you decide that you have the right shot?
Um, it's 10 shots per dish po, sir.
So after the 10, do you think that you got it right? You have the right shot or image
Yes,
or
sir.
picture?
Because in 10 shots, sir, I'm only focusing on the sharpness of the photo, sir, not because from 10 shots, two out of 10, there are two sharp photos of food, sir.
Okay.
That's why, sir, I'm bursting photos, sir, when I'm capturing the food, sir.
Okay. So this next question um goes to Sir from Sir Nick, okay, as one of our panel. And ito yung tanong niya. Um Tell me about a time you made a mistake and what was it? What
Uh,
Tell us about it.
well, my experience, since 2 years in experience of photography, the worst experience, the mistakes that I've done is when I am transferring files from my PC, then my PC hangs and my files are corrupted. This, this is the worst experience or mistakes that I have done, sir.
So what are you going to do next time
Well,
based on your mistake?
um, but my action, sir, to solve the problem, sir, is I search to the Google on how to recover the corrupted files on my camera so that I can solve the problem, sir.
Okay?
Then luckily, I solved I recovered the files on my camera, sir.
Okay. Mr. Chair, thank you. I'm done.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kenji, and thank you very much, Sir Carlo, for the responses. Let's proceed to the next applicant. We have Miss Allen Nicole. Hello, how are you, Miss Allen?
I'm fine, sir.
That's
Good
good to know.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay. I'm quite interested on the position that you're applying for, production cake decorator. Can you tell us briefly what a production cake decorator is doing?
So, a production cake decorator is someone who works on a big company or key company wherein, for example, the Red Ribbon Company. So, a production cake decorator is the one who decorates the cake that is mass produced, and then it is distributed to the shops of the company.
Okay, so you're saying that the production cake decorator works on a big company, but the position and the company that you are applying for is not that big. So why have you decided to apply? for this position?
Um, Despite the fact that the company that I am applying or your company is not that big, I want to showcase my skills as well as my service to a wider scope compared to what I am serving the past 6 years. Also, additionally, uh, I would like to gain more knowledge and experiences and have your company to be the avenue wherein um I can further improve my skills and also myself holistically, which will help or which will yield to for me to provide you valued contributions in the company.
Thank you very much for well appreciating that. In spite that we are on a small company, but still you would like to be with us and join us in this company. I am just so curious then about your salary standard. Being a production cake decorator in the Philippines, on an average, it ranges from 14 to 18,000. The the company can give you an offer of 12,000. Is it okay for you?
Um, I guess it's okay as long as it is parallel to my skills as well as the company's salary rate. And also I think it is fine because as long as I can finance or suffice my economical needs, then it's okay.
Is it okay for you if we will deploy you in Metro Manila or in Pampanga?
Yes, sir. I am honored to be there.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Allen.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Kenji?
Hello?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Miss Bigueras. Tama ba? Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, yes po, sir.
Okay, here's my question. If you're going to bake a cake for me, what would it be and why?
I will bake a chocolate cake for you, sir, because that is where I excel the most. That's the yummiest cake that I have ever I ever baked, and I will design it the with the tools that you are using as an electrical technology teacher.
Ah, thank you. But I'm allergic to chocolate.
I'm sorry, sir. I did not know that.
Okay. Next question. This question goes to from Sir Nick. Okay. Sige. The question, according to Sir Nick, how would you define success?
Success for me, since I did not totally experience that, but in my opinion, um, your success means that you also want to okay, let me rephrase that, sir. So success does not totally mean or necessarily mean that you are rich or um you have achieved so many great things in life. But for me, success is when you have achieved something that is just so little, but you consider it as a big deal for you and have made you develop yourself. Then I can say that it is as a it is success. That's
Okay.
right.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Miss Allen.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so let's proceed with the next. We have Miss Julianne. Alcantara. Hello, Miss Julian.
Hello po, sir.
How are you?
I'm a little nervous, but
You're a
I'm
little
fine.
nervous. You're outside.
Opo, sir.
You're outside.
Yes po.
Okay, so kumusta sa inyo yung ngayon? Nasaan ka ngayon?
Dito lang po, sir, sa barangay namin, pero sa bukid. Sa may bukid.
Okay. So, at least merong signal.
Opo, sir. Dito lang malakas yung signal.
Yeah. Grateful that at least you were able to join the interview, the online interview. And for that, you are applying for the position as call center agent.
Yes po, sir.
Call center agent. Okay, I am curious why call center agent?
I want to work in a call center agent because this is the only industry where I know I could earn enough to pay for my sister education. I am not saying this to complain, but to simply state the fact. I understand that you might have some reservation in hiring me because I am from the different field, but I do intend to stay in this industry for the next 5 years. For now, my priority is my sister education, and working in a call center agent is the only way I could make that happen. I am aware of the stress, I am aware of the night shift, I am aware of the irate customers, as well as the pure hard work necessary in this role. I am fully prepared.
It's good to know and hear from you those words because it is indeed significant and it is true. That's in reality as far as call center or the BPO industry is concerned. Now, I'd like to ask you, Miss Julie, how do you deal with pressure or stressful situations?
I usually deal with pressure and stress situation by focusing the task in hand by remaining calm, and I created a list of activities to be done according to priority. As an example, when I was in senior high school, the most stressful I've experienced is doing the research paper wherein at that time it was a group research and I am assigned to be the group leader. It was challenge for me because we only have a little time to go before our final defense, and we are not yet done with the chapter 4 and 5. So to make sure that I handle the stress, I created the list of activities needed to be accomplished and by what time scale. And also, I focus intently to each task without any distraction, and gratefully, I made it well.
Okay, that's good and that's beautiful to know. Um, you're applying for this job, and can we have some sample on how you communicate with your clients? Is it okay with you?
Try po, sir. Try ko po, sir.
Yeah, I will be showing you. I will be presenting and kindly read it to us so that at least on our end we can be able to assess and evaluate how you speak and how you talk to your clients. Is it okay, Miss Julie?
Yes po, sir. Yes po.
Okay, that's good to know. Can you see the presentation?
Opo, sir.
Okay. Can you read the first two tongue twister?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, a peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's a peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked?
Sheesh!
Betty
That's
buttered
crazy.
both some butter, but she said she butters bitter. If I put in my butter, I will make my butter bitter. But a bit of bitter butter will make my butter better. So it was better. Betty buttered both a bit of better butter.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Julie, for actively participating in the interview. And we look forward to see you in the BPO industry. Okay, Dr. Kenji.
Oh my God. Yes po, sir.
Um, okay, here's my question. If we're going to hire you, how long you will stay with us?
I am intently staying for the next 5 years po, sir.
5 years?
Yes po.
So, iiwanan mo din kami.
My priority po, sir, is my sister education. That's why I am applying for this call center agent.
So, you're still planning to leave. So, your heart is not here in our company. So, why still apply?
My interest po, sir, now lies in the call center industry.
But, still, you're going to leave
No po, sir.
us. Sabi mo 5 years.
Bitaw ng mahinahon ako.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Dr. Kenji.
nasaktan lang ako, sir. Pero, okay na. Makakamove on din ako. Sige, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Miss
Thank you
Alcantara.
very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Kenji, and thank you very much, Miss Julie, for participating in our interview. Okay, then last we have Miss May Vargas Ernesto. Miss May?
Hello, panels. Good evening.
Hello, Miss May. You are applying for the position of hotel waitress.
Waitress. Yes
Yeah.
po.
Hotel waitress.
Yes.
What's the most, important thing that a hotel waitress should learn from his or her craft?
Well, it is the way on how he or she greet the customers every time they enter the hotel, and of course the way they speak, because there are a lot of customers who are very sensitive when actually the tone of the hotel waitress is very important.
I am just so curious. How do you hear? How did you hear about this position? About this position opening?
I've actually heard this from my senior, and who actually currently working at your hotel. That I've heard that this hotel is actually gives a good coordination to their staff, and of course to their clients and the customers.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I see myself, of course, I'm working with you, and I think 5 years from now, I am little by little, I am planning to put up my own business, just like a small restaurant.
Okay. So that's your biggest dream.
Yes.
Putting up a restaurant. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, Miss May. Okay. Hotel. Do you prefer working independently or within a group or team?
I actually prefer to work with a team because it is actually fun to work with other people than being alone, working alone without having someone who can catch you whenever you are falling down, because when you work with the team, there are a lot of support.
Okay, that's true. Thank you very much, Miss May.
Thank you po.
Dr. Kench?
Good evening po. Yes po. I don't know if this can actually gives meaning, but my motivation as of now are my fur babies, because I am actually um, independently living alone, and I am living with my five fur babies, and I need this job in order for me to cater their needs. And of course, let's say that my motivation is also my family.
Okay. See. So this next question, okay. This is my final question from Sir Nick. Okay. Let's say let's have a bargain agreement. Okay. When I say bargain agreement, I have a proposal wherein you will no longer undergo this interview. All you have to do is on Monday, you have to vote for my president. Will you take that offer? Yes or no, and why?
I think I mean, you mean, sir, I should vote for you as a president, but I'm not
No, no,
going to
no.
under this.
I'm going to ask you to vote my president this coming election, not me.
Oh,
Eh,
um,
so you are hired once you select or choose my president. Will you take that offer?
actually, no, sir.
Okay, then you're fired. Joke. Then tell me why. It's okay. Then tell me your response.
We have this what's so called free, I mean, opinions that no one should hinder that. Um, if ever, I'm not being so boastful, but I know how to stand on my beliefs, on my opinion. If that's the case, that um, if I am not going to vote for your president, then it would be fine for me po if you're not going to hire me.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Miss Ernesto. At Sir Chan, I'm done.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kenji, and thank you very much, Ms. May, for
Thank you, sir.
responding to the questions. We will
Thank
inform
you
you
po.
then if you are hired based on the positions that you applied for. But for now, well, definitely, I'd like to congratulate everyone for the successful simulation of the job interview, and I hope somehow you have learned something from this activity. Dr. Kenji.
Applicants, as like what Sir Chan said, I congratulate you in advance for ang galing nila magsalita. Ang galing na sumasagot. Okay.
Itong last group na observe ko ang gagaling magsalita.
Yes, definitely. And thank you for such a good sport, ha? Okay. Actually, ko lang to simulation lang po, don't take things personally. This is part of your training. Okay, that's why we have this work-based learning course. Okay? So, sir, any statement or
well, siguro
about this applicants? Yes po, sir.
Since this is the last group, of course, I am happy then to be invited as one of the panel members, to be an interviewer for this group of young professionals to be. And as the department chair, I am looking forward that all of you will become successful in your specific chosen field, whatever field it is that you have, chosen or you're going through. And I hope that you continue to learn the craft and continue to gain skills, specifically on these transversal skills, yung mga tinatawag nating transversal skills, the communication, the collaboration, the 21st century skills, relevant and significant for you to acquire so that you will become career-ready professionals. Okay? So for now, congratulations and God bless you all.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Chan.
Thank you po.
Thank
you so much
for the unwavering support or unending support for this activity. Thank you, Sir Chan. And before we leave applicants, can we ask for a photo op? Okay. Switch on your camera. Eyes on the screen. Wait, madali lang po. Ayusin natin. Sorry.
Bilis-bilisan mo na, Doc Kenj. Si Ma'am Julian, ayan na, nakapayong na siya.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Okay. Thank you for such a good sport.
Thank you po.
Good luck and congrats. Sige. Sir Chan, thank you so much po, sir.
Thank you, Doc Kenj.
Thank you so much for the support, and also to Sir Nick for dropping by and helping me with this activity. And siyempre si Sir Chan, our department chair. Thank you po. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you
applicant.
so much po.
Okay.
Bye po, sirs.
Okay. Sir Chan? Sir? Again, congratulations to all the applicants for such a good sport and for coming up with this activity. I hope you learn from this. And this will be your baseline for new learnings once you apply in the actual world. Actual world, I mean. So again, thank you for your time, for your patience, and for being for the cooperation in realizing this activity, as well as to the panel of interviewers. So thank you and keep safe always.
Zombie apocalypse.